Hi Year 1, it's Miss West here. I thought I would come on here today to share with you a story that you would have been reading together in class this term with Mrs. Hayder and Miss Forshaw. It is a fantastic story and a really good read. Wonder if you can make a prediction as to what book it might be. With a little clue from my friend here. But it is The Tiger Who Came to Tea. So this book was written by Judith Kerr. She was the author. And we're going to read it together today, and then I'm going to set you a little bit of a challenge at the end. So listen carefully. Once there was a little girl called Sophie, and she was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly, there was a ring at the door. I wonder who it could be. Sophie's mummy said, I wonder who that could be. It can't be the milkman, because he came this morning. And it can't be the boy from the grocer, because this isn't the day he comes. And it can't be Daddy, because he's got his key. We'd better open the door and see. Who do you think it's going to be? Sophie opened the door, and there was a big, furry, stripy tiger. The tiger said,
Excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have tea with you?
Sophie's mummy said, Of course, come in. So the tiger came into the kitchen and sat down at the table. Sophie's mummy said, Would you like a sandwich? But the tiger didn't just take one sandwich. He took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them in one big mouthful. And he still looked hungry. So Sophie passed him the buns. But again, the tiger didn't just eat one bun. He ate all the buns on the dish. And then he ate all the biscuits and all the cake until there was nothing left on the table. It's very greedy, isn't it? So Sophie's mummy said, Would you like a drink? And the tiger drank all the milk in the milk jug and all the tea in the teapot. And then he looked around the kitchen to see what else he could find. He ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans and all the food in the fridge. And all of the packets and tins in the cupboard. And he drank all the milk and all the orange juice and all of Daddy's beer and all of the water in the tap. Then he said,
Oh, thank you for my nice tea. I think I'd better go now.
And he went. Sophie's mummy said, I don't know what to do. I've got nothing for Daddy's supper. The tiger's eaten it all. And Sophie found she couldn't have her bath because the tiger had drunk all of the water in the tap. Just then, Sophie's dad came home. I wonder what he's going to say. So Sophie and her mummy told him what had happened and how the tiger had eaten all the food and drunk all the drink. And Sophie's daddy said, I know what we'll do. I've got a very good idea. We'll put on our coats and go to a cafe. So they went out in the dark, and all of the street lamps were lit, and all of the cars had their lights on, and they walked down the road to a cafe. And they had a lovely supper with sausages and chips and ice cream. In the morning, Sophie and her mummy went shopping And they bought lots more things to eat. And they also bought a very big tin of tiger food in case the tiger should come to tea again. But he never did. So I love that story. I think it's a fantastic story because it's something that's a little bit unusual and something that I don't think would happen every day. Have you ever seen a tiger in somebody's house? Have you ever had a tiger come to your house for tea? I don't think I have. So my challenge for you, Year 1, is I want you to think about how you can change this story and make it your own story. Now, think about all of the fantastic work you've done this year in class. Think about how you could change this story so it's still the same but a little bit different. So for example, I could change this story, and instead of having a tiger who came to tea, I could have a gorilla who came to tea. Instead of having a tiger who came to tea, you could have a tortoise come for tea. I want to see if you can make up your own story about a different creature or different animal or different person who came to tea, and you can make up some of the things that they ate, or maybe they did something a little bit different in your house. Okay, and I'd love to hear some of your different versions of the tiger who came to tea, and I know that Mrs. Hayder and Miss Forshaw would love to hear them as well, because I know you've got amazing imaginations in Year 1, so I'm sure you could come up with a fantastic story that's a little bit different but still the same. Okay, hope you're all staying safe and well at home, and we will see you all soon.